Creating and producing a podcast is hard enough, but you no longer have to bounce between 5 different tools to record, edit, create shorts, publish, and understand your engagement, and spend hours trying to get your show out. That's why I created Autozy. Think automatic and easy. Autozy is an all-in-one platform for podcasters and content creators that allow you to do all these things in a single place. Let's take a look around the platform. First, let's start with recording. Recording is fairly easy in the platform. All you have to do is come in if you want to record now, create a studio, hit continue, you're greeted with a welcome screen. You can add background effects or images, you can check your microphone levels, dictate whether or not you're having headphones on to prevent any sort of echo, and then join into the recording. Forget to invite a guest? No problem. Generate a guest invite directly from your studio. Have multiple cameras and want different angles? We can do that too. Not a spur of the moment person? That's okay. Go ahead, you can come in and record any podcast you would like. You just select your studio, date and time in which you want to have a podcast, the duration, and your guests. Even send a message along with the invite. Not the person sending the invites, that's okay too. We've already thought that through. Have a VA, send an email to our dedicated endpoint. It will generate an invite for you and your guests to appear on the podcast. I know the biggest thing about getting a podcast out is the editing. I've spent hundreds of hours on this screen, and that's why I've tried to make it as simple as possible. We've identified any sort of gaps or pauses and filler words that are being used in the recording that you can remove independently or all at once with the auto editor. In addition to that, we have a whole suite of AI tools that allow you to generate shorts directly from here, create B-roll at a click of a button, record an introduction, even create a thumbnail that you can use for YouTube. We've made publishing for all the different platforms as easy as possible through our content calendar, which allows you to publish to YouTube for long form and short form, TikTok, Meta, LinkedIn, and X. All you have to do is select the day and what publication that you're looking to publish. It'll schedule and post for you. Want to know how your podcast is actually performing? Come into our analytics suite. This is being pulled back from where you're distributing your podcast and your shorts. You can look at how everything is performing by overview, episode. You can even see your audience breakdown. In Autozy, we offer a couple of different ways that you can actually monetize podcasting. One is if you have a client who wants to podcast but doesn't necessarily want to go through the effort to produce and publish it themselves. That's why we have the notion of different studios. With the pro level, you have 3 different studios and up to 15 episodes per studio per month. In addition to that, we have a marketplace that allows podcasters to advertise on other podcast platforms if they have a similar audience. And that way, everybody gets paid. Who says that a small content creator cannot monetize their efforts? Welcome to the new wave of podcasting. Ditch all those other platforms and all those touch points, reduce your workload, be able to shoot, edit, and publish your podcast or content from a single platform. Sign up at autozy.co. That's AUTOZY.co.